Between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping. And over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. It's a thing at Clemson to looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champion, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champion, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tar Heels offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it in the middle, it's Ship. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. With the catch, it's Ship. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had... down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Lopez to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Denson. They're working that left side. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He's got him. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point.
North Carolina, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gets it to him on the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab, it's Culliver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game. on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more effective.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough. It'll be a... And they've got it at the 12.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen.
He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Lopez to pass. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
But how big is is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one tonight? Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rush is on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the tailback. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Denson. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, and and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The short hands, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the ground, it's Davidson. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. First. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that
breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
North Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll... down. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To the air, it's Locklear. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's French. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
So they'll call. Already pleased with the results of that last play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his...
Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Denson. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And now decision will be questioned for a while. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.